Just want to do a little quick tutorial today for all you AK traditionalists that are having a hard time with your wooden handguards heating up. I'm just going to show you guys a quick and cheap do-it-yourself heat shield for the wooden handguards. Using my Romy G Frankenstein underfolder as an example. This is just a Romanian parts kit with a Hungarian rear trunnion and underfolder on a Nodak Spud receiver. So let's get started. So first of all, you're going to need a pair of scissors and an aluminum can. I'm just going to use this Bud Light can. Just make sure you wash it. If you can find a thin piece of steel, that'll work even better than aluminum, but I find that aluminum should do the trick. Thing you want to do is to just cut into the top of the can right here. We're going to start to use this as our sheet, so just cut around it, and don't worry about getting it nice and straight. You're going to trim it after that, so you're going to do the same on this side too. Wear some safety gloves if you're worried about your hands getting cut. Just gonna cut around here. Alright, I'm gonna dispose of these, and you're left with this is what we're gonna use. So you can go ahead and just cut it like this so that you get a flat sheet like this. So you want to clean up, just make sure you get rid of any little shards here. And on to our next step. So you can just go ahead and flatten this thing out. You just bend it the other way, just so that we can start trimming it, trimming those jagged edges. So that we can, so it's a little bit easier to work off of. Just get rid of all the jagged edges. Make sure you don't take up too much material. Kind of cleaning it up a little. Alright, so this is what we're going to use. Next thing you want to do is take off your hand guards off your AK, just to keep things short. I already took mine off right here. So we're not going to be covering the gas tube, but we're going to be covering the inside of the lower hand guard. So I've got mine here. You're going to take your aluminum sheet here and just kind of just put it into here just to get an idea of how much you're going to cut off. So I don't measure it up all even or anything like that, because every AK is going to be a little different. But you just want to just make it long enough to where you think you're going to be holding the gun. So you guys can do it as you like. Usually I just try to cover up like a 3/4 of the handguard. That should be good enough. So you put it in like this, and you can see this part where it's sticking out here. The excess here is what's going to be visible once you have your gun assembled again. So you want to just keep a note of that and trim all of that off, and then just kind of see where you're going to make your cuts. So I'm just going to keep it right here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be exact or anything. Get this off, and then start trimming the sides. So it kind of tapers off towards the front, so you might want to, you know, cut it more towards the center up front here. And don't worry about trying to cover everything up. You know, just a little piece like this will go a long way. So this is good enough. A lot of people will usually put like some kind of epoxy in between the handguard and the heat shield, but I find that this stays in place pretty fine. So this is pretty much it, and then you'll go ahead and just, you know, assemble your AK back together. Let me get this put back together and I'll show you what it looks like. So I've got my AK put back together again, and as you can see, you know, we trimmed everything off, nothing's protruding. There's no signs of us messing with this gun at all. But that thin little piece of aluminum will go a long way in just keeping this lower handguard cool so you can hold on to it. I've shot about 6 mags within the time span of about 15 minutes, and I was still able to hold on to my handguard. So it works pretty good. You know, it's just very quick and cheap. You know, it costs almost nothing to do this. So if you guys want to check it out, I think it works pretty good. So try it out and see for yourselves. Just a quick little AK hack. Thanks for watching.